Hello everyone, my name is SeaTactics for the When Are the Wise Known Has Been, and welcome to day one of my 12 Days of Anime. Of course, I'm doing this a part of the official 12 Days of Anime event that happens every year in the anime community, and I want to thank BB's World for, hosting it again this year. Last year she was very accommodating when I didn't really understand the concept and I started making videos without actually being a part of it. She invited me onto it last year and helped me get through it, and I just want to say a special thanks to her. And of course, everyone last year who watched my 12 Days of Anime videos, and everyone this year who, if you're watching it because you found it through 12 Days of Anime, I want to say thank you. And I just want to say thank you to, everyone who does 12 Days of Anime, whether it be a person who's participating, like myself this year, or a person behind the scenes putting it all together. It's a pretty cool thing, and I don't ever want it to go away, because it's great, it's awesome, it's cool. I get to talk about anime, and make, lots of videos, and maybe go a little bit overboard at how many videos I make. So this year, I have decided to theme 12 Days of Anime as a you should watch. So every one of these will be a you should watch this and that. That's based off my last year's 12 Days of Anime, where I did pretty much the same thing, but I didn't really put a lot of thought into it. This year is going to be a better version of that. So, with that being said, you should watch Symphogear. Now, Symphogear is an anime that has come out with 3 seasons so far. I think they're about to start releasing a 4th one in 2019, and if you don't know what it's basically about these magical idol girls who fight this entity called the Noise. And the Noise isn't really controlled by anyone besides one person. This person is named Fine, and through the series, the 3 girls, Hibiki, Chris, and Tsubasa, will fight to basically save the world from being taken over by the Noise and by Fine. So let's get into some of the reasons why I love this series so much, and then at the end, I'm going to tell you why you should be watching this show. The first thing is this series has great action. I watched this with 2 of my best friends, Astro and Rising Sun Reviews, and we both freaked out at the concept of a magical girl anime taking this route of having this great, almost Michael Bay-esque kind of action. And I'm saying that in the best way possible. A lot of people like to rag on Michael Bay, but I think most of us can agree it's pretty cool seeing the kind of spectacles that Michael Bay can create. And I think the closest thing to a Michael Bay film in anime is Symphogear. And it's awesome. It's just, the fights are engaging, they're unique because, well, they use the Symphogears, and to use the Symphogears, they sing. And they sing these awesome songs, and that's kind of my next topic here is the songs they're singing are really well done. Some of the lyrics are really cheesy when you translate them to English, but that is to be expected. That being said, there's tons of death in this anime, there's tons of blood, tons of violence. It's an anime that doesn't treat its viewers like a child, which I really enjoy. And I mean, looking at some of these character models, as you can tell, these women are fantastically well designed. Fine and Hibiki and Tsubasa and Chris and the characters in season 2 like Maria, they're these beautiful characters, these beautiful designs and beautiful women, and I really like that. It's very stylized. Symphogear knows what it is, and I like pretty much every single one of these characters. Now, I don't like every character. There are 2 characters I really dislike, and that is the 2 death lollies. One of them looks like Dark Magician Girl, kind of, but more emo, and the other one looks, I don't even know what you can compare her design to, but she's basically the saw lolly. She shoots saws at her enemy. I think they're both, in general, really bad characters, and I don't enjoy them in the show. I think they put them in there to obviously sell to a demographic, because you gotta have 2 lollies in there, I guess. I didn't really enjoy that. But every other character I enjoy. I enjoy Maria, I enjoy Fine, Hibiki, Tsubasa, Chris. I think Chris is my favorite character because she has this Gatling gun thing, and I think at some point in season 1, she literally somehow makes a giant missile and shoots it at her opponent. It's just, some of the things Chris does is an incredible accomplishment and something no one could ever pull off. And that brings me to my next point, one of my final points before we should get into why you should be watching, specific reasons as to why. And that is, the plot is full of holes. You don't notice them while you're watching, but once you stop watching and you start thinking about it, you're like, that's kind of ridiculous. Yes, to a certain extent, you know what you're getting into with Symphogear just from looking at it. But there is tons and tons of just bad writing and plot holes, but while that may be, This is B level out of this world fun. While you have these plot hole issues, when you're watching it, and even after you get done watching it, yeah, you can say that Symphogear is not that well written, but what it does so well is it's entertaining and it's different. And this is one of the reasons why I think you should watch this anime. It's because it's a good change of pace. This anime knows what it is. It's a lot like Dragon Ball Z in that sense, where Dragon Ball Z is doing its own thing. It's being ridiculous, shonen, over the top a lot of the times. The power scaling is crazy out of this world. Symphogear is a lot like that. It does crazy power scaling. I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end of the season 1, but I'm just going to say right now it involves the moon. Take that as you will, but it is one of the most memorable things in Symphogear at the end of season 1 where this thing happens. And from there, season 2 and onward, it gets even more crazy than that. How can you go further than a celestial scale? Well, you just have to find out and watch, and it's just such an incredibly unique experience. And it's so different. It's such a change of pace from what the regular anime is, and that's why Symphogear is, to me, an anime you should definitely at least give a shot. At least watch the first couple episodes of, because it's so fun. It's so entertaining. The music is so good. There's great action. And that's another reason why you should watch, is because of the action. It's probably the best music action anime of all time. I've seen a lot of anime that try to accomplish the same thing Symphogear does, where you have the characters saying while they do their action. I think this is the best version of that. This anime plays to its strengths. It knows what it wants to be, and it doesn't have any qualms about it. And because of that, we get this awesome music, which is, in of itself, I think, a reason to watch this show. This show has music that, while maybe not catchy, while maybe not the most well-written, has some pretty memorable stuff. Each character has an intro verse before they change into their Symphogears, and then they do their transformation sequence like magical girls. And these sequences, these transformation sequences, are basically anything you'd see in Kill La Kill or any other magical girl anime. But Symphogear makes them unique, makes these transformations memorable, and it's all because of that little verse they sing at the beginning in, I believe, German or Russian or something like that. And it's just incredible. And those are the 3 reasons you should really watch this anime. I think Symphogear does so many things that are so good. It's got good music, it's got great action, and it's a good change of pace. And I think that is enough reason to at least give this anime a shot, and has earned a spot on my 12 Days of Anime. And of course, I watched it this year, and it's one of my favorite experiences this year I've had in anime, so I couldn't go without mentioning this anime. So tune in tomorrow with another 12 Days of Anime. Once again, I want to thank BB's World for putting all this together. She works very hard on this stuff, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate all the people who have come to watch this 12 Days of Anime. I'm going to go watch some more creators with their 12 Days of Anime videos, and I think you should as well. So go to the 12 Days of Anime Twitter, follow BB's World, and check out some 12 Days of Anime videos from the community. I think we're going to have a lot of creative and unique stuff in the community this year, and I'm really excited to see what a lot of people create. I mean, Mundane TV this year is doing 12 Days of Anime, so you know he's got something incredible. He's one of the most creative minds on YouTube, and he's one of my favorites. And I think he's even subscribed to me and watches some of my stuff, which is a very humbling and honoring thing. I'm pretty sure I found him out through 12 Days of Anime, and I think he may have found me out through 12 Days of Anime as well. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Do what I said before, and while you're doing that, give this video a like, subscribe and ring the bell, and if you've seen Symphogear, tell me about it as well. Do you agree with my thoughts? Do you not? I want to know everything down in the comments below. Thank you everyone, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow with another one. Bye-bye.